This is what you sign up for, right? It's go time, March Madness.
Yeah, we plan on bringing it this week too. So, I mean, it's my last go around with it, so I'm trying to make it the best one.
Is there any reason you guys can't close this thing out the way you've been playing of late?
I think Kent, not even like our mindset. I think going to win it game by game is what we're focusing on. So, I mean, there's a lot of emotion knowing that the two teams that we got Clemson, we split them 1-1. So we just gotta go out there and just give it our best effort. And like start with the first game, get the first win.
And if you get past them, you got Virginia, a team you've already beat.
Yeah, so I mean the game plan is always gonna be the same. You know, we focus on the same game plan. We do everything repetitive. We keep the same things going in practice, film, walkthrough. It's all been the same thing. It's just been a process. You have to keep going with the process.
So everything's the same. The practice is the same. The education is the same. Well, what's been the turnaround then? We've been able to reel off these wins in the last few weeks.
I just think like everything's the same. I think we're more focused and we know like in the beginning of the ACC, the first 9 games, like we had some close games we thought we could have won, but we didn't. And it was just one of those, at the half game break, we come together and you're like, all right, what did we mess up at, or what did we do wrong, or what did we not focus and put our more intensity into? And as I feel like as 5 seniors on our team that we have an older team where it's like, man, we got to take things to our own hands as players. Like, we have to want more than our coach wanted. And we noticed that, and then the last 9 games of the ACC, we ended up going 6-3. So I think it was just more of a personal feeling or a personal thing that we got together as a team. And like the seniors know, like, oh, this is on us. We got to put it on our back. We got to go out here and win this. This is our last go around, so we have to give it all.
If I were to tell you as a freshman, you never go to the tournament, would you believe me? And then you take it upon yourself as seniors to get that monkey off the back.
I mean, I never made it. And so, I mean, I've been in NIT. I done came close to making it. I never made it. It's one of those things like, that's what you play for. You play to go to the big games. You play to go win the ACC championship. You play to go win the NCAA championship. That's what you play. You play to be a winner. And that's all to it. And we have that mentality going to everything you do in practice, film, walkthrough, and everything. Even going to the games, you try to do everything with a winning effort, winning attitude, and a winning mentality.
Are you guys playing and peaking at the perfect time?
Hey, it's the end of the season. Some teams peak in the beginning, the middle, and I feel like we just peaked at the end. I mean, but sky's the limit to our team right now. And going into like a tournament style game where it's one game at a time, you have a lot of time to focus on that one team and just getting that job done. So it's better than thinking like, okay, we got a stretch of games where it's like it's win or go home. So I think it's more balls to the wall type feeling.
What do you take away from the first 2 Clemson games, and what areas do you think you need to improve in?
Offensive. I think our offensive side of the game plan is cool. I think it's more on the defensive side, just getting stops, rebounds, and just pushing out a transition. Knowing the first 2 Clemson games, like they really doubled down on our post, so our guards really opened the floor up for us. I think switching matchups. It's like sometimes in the game I have a guard, Marcus be guarding the floor, and that's what the game plan was at home. Like I ended up guarding the 3-2 man like the last 15 minutes of the game, but we ended up winning the game. Like my average of points, rebounds wasn't high, but the game we won the game. So like I'm excited about the winning. So like games like Clemson where you have a 3-man playing the 4, a talented 3-man playing the 4, where you have our best player and best defender, Marcus Guardian. Like that's things we have to do to switch up just to win the game.
Having played them twice, does it make it easier for you defensively, knowing what they've done before?
It makes it easier, but then it's a bigger competition because it's more on the line. So I feel like the effort in the game or guarding somebody else, because it's more on the line is when to go home. So I feel like just the effort level you give it in that game is going to like determine who come out with the victory.
I think I'm going to be in spreading the floor.
Big, he's the best shooter I didn't see in a while. I've been on the team with. So he's just one of those players like teams have to check him, regardless if he made 9 shots in a row or he missed 9 shots. Because there was a couple of games where Adam missed 0 for 7, then came down to the end of the play of the game. He made the 2 biggest shots or the biggest shot of the game, and put us in position to win the game. So he's one of those players that you always have to pay attention to when he's on the floor.
Can you tell him that, like late in the game, that he'll have a different look, a more intense look, that he knows he needs a shot and he knows he's ready to take it?
I mean, honestly, I think we all know, and Adam know when we come to him. Like even just not Adam, every shooter on our team when it comes to that moment. With Marcus, if Adam has the ball, choosing the game, we're like, yo, when you get this shot, we believe you to take it, man. Take it like you want to win the game, or take it like you want to win. It's one of those things where like we believe in him, and just having the confidence that when somebody else believes in it, you know you have their back. So I feel like you have that confidence going to the shot. There's a lot of chance that you're going to make it.
You survived senior night. How was that experience?
It was great. And, like, it was a little emotional. I feel like I had to let my emotions get into the beginning. I made some crazy shots. I was just like, I went to the bench and just sat there. It was like, all right, let's win the game. Like, and that's what we did. Nick stepped up big. He played real well. Adam played real well for us again. So I'm just glad to get one at home, my last senior home game. So it was amazing. My family came out.
When things are going like that, and you're feeling it, and Adam's hitting his outside shots, can this team beat anybody in the ACC?
When Adam's feeling it, when Mark is going, and when the post is feeling it, when our team's just feeling it, period, I feel like we can beat any team in the country, just not the ACC. When we just put together, because we have so many pieces, just not the starting five, where we just stick together and put together, we can win any game we want.
I'm just curious, when you guys are hot, 5-6, and then the one's a close road loss, do you start, same pair of socks, things like that? Does any superstition pop in your mind?
It's not a superstition. It's just like I said, we keep the same preparation, win or lose. That's who we are. I think as a team, we're one of the most teams in the country that watch more film, walk through more plays, go through more different options on the court, off the court, in the hotel. Hey, I'm between some right now. I'm trying to hype you up. And they gypped him on third.
Don't hype me.
Third team, that was crazy. But our team, we focus on preparation, just the small details, like that really help us in the game.
You got Atlanta made on your forearms. Has it started to hit you yet? You got X amount of games left and practices left.
I mean, it hasn't hit me yet, but hopefully I can just bring something home to Atlanta. Like, born and raised here, most of our team is from Georgia in the Atlanta area. We played together, we played against each other. It's just like, just bringing a win home for Atlanta. It was an ACC championship, just bringing that Georgia Tech name back to Georgia Tech. It's just one of those proud moments you'll always get that your kids and your grandkids will see. So,
Awesome. Cool, man. Thank you.
Thanks, John.